Hello and welcome to my channel. This is another video in my Christmas 2017 card series. This is a really easy to put together card, and this is a design that I created last year, and I needed to make a few more cards to give to my hairdresser Lee. And I would like to show you this video and encourage you to try this layout. It doesn't have to be a Christmas card, it can be a birthday card. Just change the sentiment. And this is also a very good candidate for a male card because it doesn't have any feminine frills and all those things on it. So let me move this out of the way and show you how to make this card and the materials that you need. Also, the inks I'm going to be using is a Versamark Watermark stamp pad, Versafine Onyx black, and gathered Twigs distress ink. You can use any brown. You don't need to do distress ink, but that's what I used. I'm also going to need some rhinestones, and the stamp sets I'm going to be using is the Lovely as a Tree by Stampin' Up, the Winter Cottage mini stamp set by Altenew, and Curly Cute, also by Stampin' Up. I also needed a medium large oval, and I got this one from the Stampin' Up Layering Ovals framelits, but any oval die will do because you're just using it to make this shape. This design does a little bit of masking, and it's very simple to do. You just need to cut an oval out of a piece of paper, and I'll go through that step by step with you. I'm also going to be using Dazzling Diamonds from Stampin' Up, but you could use any very fine shimmery glitter that you had. And I'm also going to be using the Heat and Stick product also from Stampin' Up. Another stamp set that I'm using is Happiest of Holidays. I've taken one out by Stampin' Up. I just need this one. Okay, I believe that's everything, so let me clear this out of the way and get right into it. I'm going to start out making the front panel. So I'm bringing in my Misty tool, and I have taken out the foam insert because my Lovely as a Tree stamp set is the rubber. So I need the extra space. So I also needed a piece of scrap paper because I wanted to do a stamping off technique. So I have put the scrap paper in place, and I take the gathered twigs, and this is a very simple process. Just ink up the stamp really good. Because this is distressed ink, it will not be a completely solid look, and it'll give it a distressed ink, which I think will help this card design. But you of course don't have to use it. So I'm stamping it once to get the darkness off of the ink, and I'm taking my oval and laying it over my white panel. I haven't re-inked this or anything, and just press this in place. And this gives a lighter version of the ink, so you can see the difference. Okay, don't lose that. You're going to need it. So let's clear this off really quickly. And while I have the ink out, I'm going to also work on the card base so that I can get this Winter Cottage, and I already have that in place upside down, but it's fine. Okay, so ink this up real good, and I need to put the foam back in because this one is a photopolymer. Okay, ink this up. And so you see it does work, even though this is a much bigger stamp. So it's a little bit out of balance, but for what I needed, it's fine. So I am finished with this. Put the magnet in. Set that aside. Now I'm going to take this front panel and this again, and I'm going to bring in a piece of paper to protect my work surface, and I'm going to do some ink blending. So I have a Ranger blending tool, and I've already put a sponge on it, and I'm just going to lightly color through here. Now you don't want to go too hard because that's a lot harder than you want. So you just tap it once and tap it off a little bit and just pounce the color coming from the outside edge in. This just takes a minute. And if you see the blending tool marks, just keep moving it around. Okay? This design is really very fast. I don't think I'm even going to have any parts sped up on this one. And now take the mask away, and then you see the result. Very simple. Okay, I'm going to bring in my second MISTI tool, and I have put the largest tree in the As Lovely as a Tree stamp set. And move this, I don't need it. Ink this up really good. There we go. There. Now because I stamped off these trees, that allows me to use just one ink color to get this effect. But if you didn't want to bother with stamping off, sorry, please bother with stamping up. They're great. You could, of course, use two shades of brown, this one lighter and this one darker. But this is how you stretch your ink and do more things with it than you initially would think you can do. Now I'm sliding this down here and I'm going to stamp the sentiment in the Versafine. Okay. There. We are flying through here, making a lot of progress. Now, I'm going to move this back up again, and this time I'm going to ink this up with the Versamark, the watermark pad, because I want to put the heat and stick glitter right on top of that tree. So this is clear, so it will be just fine. It won't look weird or anything. So don't panic. Okay. Now the tree area, let me clean this real quick because I will close it and forget about that. The tree area is now sticky. So I'm bringing in the heat and stick, which is going to turn into a glue once you apply heat to it. So I'm just going to put that on there. And I don't want to go too far over because this might be a little wet and I don't want glue over there. Okay. And knock off the extra. Okay, good. And I'm going to go over here with my finger just to make sure I didn't get any glue. Now I'm going to heat this off camera real quick. Be right back. Okay, you can't see it, but now it is tacky to the touch. Now move this away, and this is what the heat and stick does. You heat it and it sticks. Now bring in my Dazzling Diamonds. Again, you can use any glitter you had and just dump this in here, and this glitter will stick to that heat and stick. Tap off the extra. Okay, now when you apply heat the second time to this, it will force the glitter into the product and it will dry to the touch and the glitter will stay put. I'll do that off camera now. Okay, it's very sparkly as you can see. So let me clear this away so I can work here again. So I'm just going to give that just a brief couple of seconds to dry and clear up some of this stuff. Now I'm going to finish up the card. And there's a finished card. This was really a fast card and very simple. And as you see, it is going to stick. The glitter is not going to rub off. We're here where there's no heat and stick. I can just knock it right off. But here where I had the powder, the glitter stays right put. So I'd like to thank you for watching this video, and I'd like to remind you today is Friday. There will be a Freebie Friday video available on my channel. Please watch the video for the details on how you can win a chance at free stuff from me on Fridays. I'd like to thank you for subscribing to my channel. I'd like to thank you also for all the good comments and feedback that I'm getting. Please pass the word. I'd like to get more people to watch my videos because I really enjoy card making, and I want to show everyone that you can have a very fun and easy hobby, and it's not as hard as it looks. I'd like to thank my brother David for the music that he provides for my channel, and I hope you're enjoying it. And I hope everyone has a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays. Take care, everyone. Because it's such a simple design, I also made this design in other colors. Let me show you those real quick. So I have a green, purple, two shades of blue, another shade of teal, and red. Which one do you think looks the best? I have the original brown and all these new colors.